Greetings and great rising loves. Oh, look, I have that little bump. I'm doing my hair, so I have a little pony up there. Hold on. Alexa, turn it down. Alexa, turn down a little bit more. I bet she'd get tired of me. Greetings and great rising loves. Yesterday. If you are on my TikTok or on my YouTube, you know, yesterday I cried. I did. And you won't know why. Because I'm healing out loud and it's okay to cry. I don't set up my camera to cry. But if I start crying, I start crying. And that's just what you get in that moment. But it made me start looking for my book by Yala Vincent. Yesterday I cried and I realized it was missing. And I'm like, where the heck is my book? I tore this house up looking for that book and still didn't find it. So hopefully I'll get another one soon. We'll see. At the end of this, I'm going to play a clip. Again, I tell y'all all the time, take the meat and leave the bone. Listen to the message and not the messenger. Ashe, ashe. I'm going to play a clip from, dang it, I forget her name every time. It's TD Jake's daughter. I forget her name a lot. As I was thinking about the prayer that I was doing today, and I got through praying the grandmother's prayer and my prayer and, you know, all that good stuff, I end up seeing her YouTube video was the first one that popped up. And I was like, okay, let me listen to what it's talking about. And it was talking about triggers. So at the end of this prayer and affirmations, I'm going to play that video only because I feel like maybe somebody else need it, which is also why the prayer for today is prayer for emotional healing from past wounds. Ashe, ashe. Let me turn this alarm off. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, the phone is going to trip today, I see. Prayer for emotional healing from past wounds. Mother, Father, Creator, I come before you with a heart that is still hurting from past wounds. There are moments when the pain of the past weighs heavily on my spirit and I struggle to let it go. I know you see the scars I carry, and today I ask for your healing touch to restore my heart. Mother, Father, Creator, help me to release the pain, anger, and bitterness that may still linger. Teach me to forgive where forgiveness is needed and to find peace in letting go of what I cannot change. Fill my heart with your love and your grace, replacing the hurt with your healing power. Give me the strength to move forward, trusting that you are working to bring wholeness to my soul. Let your peace wash over me, comforting me in my moments of vulnerability. Guide me as I walk through this journey of healing, knowing that you are with me every step of the way. Thank you for being the healer of my heart and the newness of my life, and for the newness of life you offer me. Ashe, amen. Prayer for healing from past wounds. Y'all, Layla is Layla. She came out of nowhere. I thought she wasn't even in here. I haven't seen her this morning, this rising. And so when I felt something lick my arm, if you've ever been licked by a cat or a fur baby, especially a cat fur baby, you know that their tongues are rough. And so, like, when she licked my arm, it was a shock to my system. Hey, monkey butt. Hey, mommy Buddha boo. Hey, Stinker. That's my baby. Hey, Stinker baby. Hey, mommy Stinker boo. That's my sweetheart. She have her moments. She's a Sour Patch Kid. Hey. But anyway, let me get the affirmations, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, today's affirmations. I am beautiful. I am enough just as I am. I am proud of myself. I feel more grateful each day. Happiness is a choice, and today I choose to be happy. I choose peace, joy, and positivity. Y'all, I choose peace, joy, and positivity every single day. I radiate positive energy. I attract only love, respect, and positive into my life. I release self-doubt and embrace self-belief. I radiate confidence everywhere I go. I shine my light unapologetically. I am resilient, capable, and unstoppable. I'm becoming the best version of myself every day. I am proud of how far I've come and excited for where I'm going. Today will be a productive day. Ashe, ashe. Today's affirmations. Yesterday, yes, I cried. The procedure did not get done. Got there, got hooked up to the machines and everything, only for their CT scanner to not be working, and they need it in order to go into the bone. And so, yeah, it did not happen because they had another CT scanner, but the thing was, they have to leave that one open in case somebody has a stroke. And when I was explaining that yesterday, that made me cry even more because I know my mom passed from a stroke, and yeah. And so, yeah, and then it's Mother's Day weekend. I miss my mommy. And yeah, I just been all over the place. I would be lying if I said I haven't been. I told y'all this time I'm healing out loud. And the only reason why I'm doing that is to make myself, I don't want to make myself uncomfortable. But typically, me hiding is the easy route. Me going into my bubble is the easy route. So me doing these videos and me healing out loud is the harder route for me because yeah, I'm not used to all of this. This is new to me. And so, well, I'm how many months in? We on month 5. So I'm doing pretty good of trying to keep this thing up. Again, I might not get a lot of views on my videos, and that's okay. I do these videos for myself as well as for others. And yeah, yesterday I did cry. I did. It was a whole lot of emotions going through me. Y'all know I didn't get a chance to have a procedure last month because they wanted a $300 copay, and I'm like, I don't got that right now, so we're gonna have to move it out until like I know I would have some shit like that. And so yeah, I was already frustrated, and then you got everything that's going on in the world, you got everything that's going on in this country, and it was just all one big build up yesterday where I cried. But today, no, sorry. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time, give yourself a moment. Give yourself that time to cry. Give yourself that time to scream, be angry, be depressed. Give yourself time to be all of that, but do not dwell in it. Don't dwell in it. And that's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. I get up every day and I say prayers before I even leave my room. Like before I step a toe out my room door, I'm saying prayers. Ashe, ashe. But it's so much going on in the world. Black people, we gonna be all right. Look, to you, okay, I just said prayer. I was about to cuss y'all out. I don't like the ones who say we are not our ancestors, because I tell y'all again, bitch, you might not be, but I am. I am my ancestors, and plus some. They instilled in me what they had in them, plus some. I am my ancestors, and so giving up for me is not a fucking option because they didn't give up. No matter how bad I want to give up. Like, I learned that last year when I got to my lowest point. I learned that giving up was not an option for me. Not an option. So you might not be your ancestors, but I'm damn sure mine. Plus some. Ashe. Ashe. I'm not going to keep y'all too long because I was going to show y'all that video about the triggers. We'll have a conversation. Oh, the podcast was recorded this week. Something happened to it. Don't know what happened, but it didn't get uploaded. I'll say that. And because I want everything to flow naturally, I can't just go re-record that. So yeah, I do apologize that the podcast this week did not get posted. But maybe I'll start doing them like they say pre-record, and yeah, I mean everything is pre-recorded, but I don't know. We'll see. I just know that somehow the video, it was like a 45-minute podcast, so maybe it was too long anyway. But yeah, so sorry about that. We will regroup and come back next week with a different topic. Ashe, ashe. I love y'all to pieces. It is the weekend. Make sure y'all staying safe. If you still have your mother, a mother figure, if you have an auntie that looks like a mother, any of those things, love on them this weekend, please. Ashe, ashe. Well, if y'all still talk. Love on them this weekend. Yeah. Also, make sure you're practicing some self-love, self-care. Y'all know this is every weekend. I tell y'all that. I don't care what it is. If it's a 5-minute nap, do that. Okay? Ashe. Ashe. Love y'all to pieces. Have a good day on purpose. And here's part of the video I was telling y'all about. Bye.
I am learning to confront my triggers. When you confront your triggers, you have the opportunity to not only just give it language, but you have the ability to say to that version of yourself what you weren't able to say then. Sometimes God allows us to be triggered, not because he wants to remind us of what we went through, but because you have a testimony now that you did not have then. And if you wouldn't mind being triggered, then you could go back to then and say, I got something to tell you about now that's going to make then easier to deal with. I wish I could say that the way I feel it in my spirit, but I just feel like somebody has something now that they needed back then, and you think because you have it now that you can't get it then. But I hear God saying if you allow yourself to be triggered, then you can go back and tell tell that season where you felt like the weapon was prospering that in fact it did not prosper. You can go back and tell that shame, I know you thought I would never make it to the other side, but I messed around and found out I actually am fearfully and wonderfully made. I know you didn't think that I would ever recover from that abuse. I know you thought that I would always be damaged to good, but while I am triggered, I want to go ahead and let you know that I actually did find wholeness. I want to let you know that I actually did experience the presence of God. I actually want to go ahead and let you know that I built the family. I want to go ahead and let you know that I broke the generational curse. I want to go ahead and let you know that what happened then didn't change what God has for me now. Can I go deeper? Okay, I gotta take my shoes off because I feel like we're gonna get a little ugly today and I don't have time to be cute. When we moved back to Dallas in August, I got triggered. Oof. I love y'all, but I ain't like it. Something about moving away and becoming someone different that made me feel like if I came back here, maybe I was going backwards. And I come into church and I feel anxiety in my chest and I feel fear in my chest and I feel like people were staring at me and people were judging me, and I realized that what I was experiencing in this moment was not really true to what I was experiencing in this moment. I was being triggered from when I was 13 years old and pregnant. Oof. But I know something about now that I didn't know then. What I know now that I didn't know then is that this same anointing was inside of me when I was pregnant with my son. I just didn't know that when I was pregnant with him, I was also pregnant with this. And so when I started getting triggered, I said, I'm gonna stay in the tension of being triggered in this moment because I know I'm not a 13-year-old pregnant girl anymore. And there is no way that God could transform my life and then bring me back to this moment to take me backwards. So God, if you got me standing in the place of the pain, then maybe I got something to inform the pain. Somebody's got some information for your past. Somebody's got a revelation about who you were. God says, not every trigger is meant to destroy you. Some triggers are meant to deliver you. Some triggers are meant to help you go back and get the pieces of yourself that you thought you would never get back again. God says some of these triggers are meant to help you heal